So first things first, thank you very much for checking out this video. If you came via our Facebook page, special thanks to you guys. But if you came through YouTube, don't know the page that I'm talking about, the link will be in the description down below for Rangers FC, Scotland's most successful football club. Like our page for basically daily Rangers news, feeds, updates, etc. But getting into the game ended 1-1 with Chris Boyd scoring a 37th minute, I think, goal, making it 1-0 against Rangers at Rugby Park, which should the goal have happened, I'll get into that eventually. And then we equalised in the 66th minute with James Tavernier's blinder of a free kick. Absolutely crazy goal, had me on my feet. Despite our pushes and our efforts, we then couldn't make it 2-1 or edge a winner. But towards the end of the game, you could see that Kilmarnock had nothing left. Chris Boyd in particular, literally like a car that had run out of petrol and was being pushed. Poor guy, he completely lost his legs. But what happened with Chris Boyd's goal? That's a very big question. Clint Hill, for me, should have done miles better. We are talking miles better. For a defender the age of 37 to come to a club like Rangers now, that is a statement by Mark Warburton to say, we need your experience. We need you to show the younger defenders how to act or how to react even in certain situations. Now, what Clint Hill did was just astoundingly stupid. To let Chris Boyd, the most successful striker in Scotland, to let Chris Boyd ahead of you by a metre or so, not to try and chase that space down, and then to allow him to have a left peg, which is his weaker foot, but shot in the box. Any foot anywhere in the box with Chris Boyd is stupid, because it's almost a guaranteed goal. So what he should have done is he should have kept tight with Chris Boyd, put the pressure on him. He could have beaten him with the legs if Chris Boyd had the ball. But he didn't want to do that. He seemed to step off the gas until Chris Boyd was way ahead. It was almost like he was caught dreaming and then just decided to wake up all of a sudden when it was too late. But it was a quality finish from Boyd. Let's not get that wrong. Fotheringham and what a pronunciation. Fotheringham probably couldn't have done much better, as he did get there, but the ball was unfortunately under him at the time. But that's just Chris Boyd for you. What can you do? Jumping ahead to the 66th minute, James Tavernier scored a free kick. I don't know how far out it was, but it was an absolute blinder. It had precision and power just to the max. Everything was perfect. The keeper did manage to get a fingertip to it, but literally it may as well have been a stick in the way, because nothing was stopping that shot. It was unstoppable. One of the best free kicks I've seen in a very long time. A little question mark for me though does surround the likes of Nico Cranchard, but not in the sense that I'm questioning he's a great player. I'm just wondering where he is at some stages during the game. He seemed to be a little lazy sometimes. His passes weren't quite what they were, but it's weird. It's game on, game off for him, and when he has his game on, he is an enigma. He literally lights up the game, but there's a question around him. He's quite mysterious because he's never really consistent for us as of yet, but I've seen him be consistent for clubs. He might get injured for us at some point in the season as well. He's a little bit famous for that, particularly at Tottenham. As for the likes of Barry Mackay that game, he can lose the ball at left wing and then run back and get it at left back. I've never seen an engine, a stamina. Is that just because he's a young player, or will he take that through his career? Hopefully he takes it through. He's also got the ability to take a shot out of any situation which you would think a player would be tackled, etc. But before the tackle goes in, he drills a shot. Now, whether the keeper gets to it or not isn't the question. It's the fact that he has the mind, the attacking mind, the ability to do that is crazy, and that will develop into something good. Now, in the 15th minute, though, Joe Dodu was subbed off due to an injury. We reckon it was because of a jarred knee due to the plastic pitch. Now, plastic pitches are a huge issue. I don't know why they're a thing in Scotland. I don't think they're there in the Premier League, maybe in the lower leagues, but they're just ridiculous. In the Russian league, they've got a huge issue with injury because of it. Joe Garner came on in the 15th minute. Not going to talk about that too much because it was his first game, so I can't really put the pressure on him just yet. But he was aggressive, I'll give him that, and he won a couple of headers for us, but he's known for that. I'm a little worried about our defence, though. Obviously, we've all got the right to be, because Senderos could potentially come in, all 6'3" of him, so I'd add height to the back. But I believe Wilson's 6'1", 6'2", which sort of shows you that height doesn't mean much. But Senderos barely kicked the ball for Grasshoppers, and he's barely kicked the ball for Aston Villa. When he played for them, he got 8 games and then was sold to Grasshoppers in January of 2016. Which for me, I don't know why we're looking at him, because he's not the best player. He's a bit of an atrocity when he played for the likes of Fulham, for example. He just let certain things pass in which he shouldn't, and sometimes he lets certain situations get to his head. Funny interview though about Joey Barton on Soccer AM. You should check that out if you haven't seen it. So now the question is raised: do I think we're ready for the Old Firm? No, I don't think we are. But Celtic aren't a particularly hard team to beat at the moment. I've seen the way that they've been playing in their games. I'm not saying that I think we're better than them by any stretch at this point in time. I think their team edge it above ours, particularly their defence. Their defence isn't great, as I say, but it's certainly a lot better than ours. If some sort of magic could happen, then I believe that maybe our defence could be strengthened by that point in time. But I don't think it would be such a hard game. I just don't think it will be as easy as I hear some fans talking about. But bear in mind that we are going in as the underdogs once again, which means that they have something to lose, which will take a bit of pressure off of our players' shoulders. But will it actually during the match day? Who knows? Either way, thank you very much for choosing into this video. I haven't done a video in about a year and a half, and you can see why. It's because after a while I just completely forgot how to do it. But I'll get back into the swing of things, and the videos will get a lot better. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you check out our Facebook page as a priority. So thank you very much.